Hey everybody, welcome back to some more of the Nuzlocke. I almost called it the Deadlock. What's wrong with me? I listen to too much Deadlock podcast. The wrestling show, not the video game. Where we last left off, we went to the poison gym. Now between episodes, I did one thing. What I did was I turned on battle animations. I had a couple people say that they wish battle animations were on. And I just didn't really think about it. I'm so used to them being off to make runs faster. But like now that I think about it, this run doesn't need to be faster. That doesn't really matter. So I guess I can have it turned on. So let me know in the comments section and in the live chat if you guys prefer the battle animations being on or off. And I'll just do whatever you guys prefer. Yeah, that's all I did. I didn't like level up or play the game at all. Do you listen to the Undertaker's podcast? No, I just saw some like shorts of it. Okay, I don't think we're ready for this gym. Like... Sorry, is that 39? That's so hard to read. It's 39, okay. I don't think we're ready. Isn't his team like level 43? But then again, we have some good psychic types. Okay, the real question is, can we get to Koga? Because like... his gym is full of psychic types and a couple poison types. Bro, easy Alakazam sweep, do you think? We don't have psychic yet, do we? We do have psychic. Okay, he can sweep Koga. How do we get to him? Headbutting with Cobalt? Definitely not ready for the gym. Okay, well, I really want... Okay, here's what we can do. We only need 2 more level ups before we get Poliwhirl. And then we could, sorry, English is not behaving in my head right now. Yeah, fight you. Great song choice for this, by the way. Sorry, I gotta check something real quick. Is that... Jesus, wrong button. Is that working properly? Yeah, that is working properly. Sorry, I had to just make sure that something was recording right. Yeah, it looks like it is. Okay. Yeah, we're 2 levels away from getting Poliwhirl, and then I could use a Firestone and evolve into an Arcanine, and that'd be a much better Pokemon. I think maybe that's a good idea. Yes, Firestone after Poliwhirl is what I meant, yeah. Sorry, things were like just being weird on my computer for a second there, and it seems like it's all working fine now. It felt like there was like a little bit of stuttering going on the emulator, and I'm like, do I have a performance issue? I don't know why I would while I'm playing a Pokemon emulated game of all things. So I checked my resources and they were fine. Then I remembered, oh yeah, sometimes if I have my Thorium browser open in the background when an emulator is open, and it's been open for like a couple days, the Thorium, then things just behave a little weird, so I just closed it. I think I can safely fight a little more. How many Pokemon has he lost so far? I think it's 2. Now, I don't think there's anything Tangela can do to me. Poliwhirl over Flamethrower? Well, I don't learn Flamethrower by level up. Or, I think I might learn it like really, really, really late. Where's the move relearner in this game? I don't remember. I think it might be on one of the islands. Found my way back into my Nintendo account, finally. Congratulations. Tangela, use Destiny Bond. Oh my god, I'd have a heart attack. Antidote. Yeah, we lost Eevee and Diglett, and the Diglett was like 100% my fault. Life-giving water, Nectar of the Gods. Yeah, I learned at level 50-ish, something like that. It's awful. If you evolve to Arcanine, he only learns 1 move by level up at level 49. 49 is Flamethrower. Is 49 Flamethrower as an Arcanine? I thought it doesn't learn anything by level up after you use a stone. Okay, I really want to level this guy up a little. Coughing, use self-destruct. See, that's what I'm worried about. That's what I'm worried about in the Koga fight, is getting blown up. But I'll probably just sweep. Extreme speed? Okay, that's a good move. Not as good as flamethrower, but it's a good move. Move Reminder is 2 Island, which is accessible before Pokemon League. Oh, okay. A whirlwinded me. Alright, well that's fine. I can commit to this. Dude, I don't even remember what some of these move animations look like. I haven't seen them in so long. Getting blown up might kill Alakazam if Reflect is not set up. You're probably right, but I think I'm gonna one-shot them anyway, so I guess it won't matter. Famous last words. This is the part that everyone's gonna look back on if I end up hitting them and they survive with a sliver and then I go down. Yo, crit. Yeah, I'm just gonna send visual stuff back out. Focus Sash Coughing. Does that work? I've never even thought to try that. Hey, you can clip things on YouTube streams, right? I think it works different though. Man, Rage is such a trash move. Only threats I can think of are Hypno in that gym. Yeah, Hypno can be really annoying. I've had runs where the Hypnos on the random trainers in the gym are more difficult than the actual gym leader. Doesn't happen often that one of the trainers in the gym is more difficult than the gym leader, but the gym I would say that happens the most in is Koga's Poison Gym. Sturdy only stops one-hit KO moves, not all one-hit KOs. Oh. Well, doesn't it also stops if, like, you have full health and you get hit by a move that would knock out all of your health? You know? If you were a sturdy Magnemite and you got hit by... I don't have teleport anymore, right? Yeah. If I was a sturdy Magnemite and I got hit with Flamethrower and it would normally one-shot me, then I will survive because of sturdy. Watching while on my way to play for a concert. I hope you have fun at the concert. Only in Gen 5 onwards. Oh, okay. I did not know that. Only starting in Gen 4. Oh. Okay, we have disagreements on what gen that started in. They will have to now fight to the death. Kirk versus Gorn style. Many a styrofoam boulder will be thrown. So in this game, it only stops one-hit KO moves. So like Horndrail and Fisher and whatever. Definitely not until Gen 5? Okay. Only in Gen 9 plus. God, I know not to trust you. Fight, fight, fight. Na 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 na. Don't you dare crit me. I think this is one of the gens where if you crit on one of these multi-hit moves, then all the hits from then on crit. Okay, I gotta switch, because that's actually very dangerous. This is a job for Poco Loco. Gen 4 versus 5 always causes a fight. Why wouldn't you buy Flamethrower? I know it's a lot, if you need the levels anyway. Why wouldn't I buy Flamethrower? I mean, I would if I had the money. But again, it's very expensive. It's gonna take a while. The plan is to buy Flamethrower once I get the money. Poco Loco's a JoJo reference? Oh. See, I don't know that because I don't watch JoJo. But I know... Oh, I should have switched back and then back in. Whatever. But, yeah, Truth would know that. If Truth was here, he would be all into the JoJo reference. He likes his manga. He has a whole show about reviewing manga, if you didn't know. If you like manga, go look up Truth, spelled like tooth, but it's Truth. He is the Truth Fairy. Do you watch any anime? I don't know the last time I watched an anime. I love Dragon Ball. I love Dragon Ball Z, Yu Yu Hakusho, Ranma 1/2. I mean, I watched Inuyasha growing up. Oh, no! Okay, no, that wasn't that bad. Okay. Sorry, Pursuit does extra damage if, Pursuit does extra damage if you're switching. I was a little scary. Ever seen Death Note? Oh, I saw like the first maybe 10 episodes when I was in high school. That was half my life ago. Yeah, like I know anime from like 20 plus years ago, yeah. Is it extra? I thought it just hits when you switch. I thought it's extra. I think it's extra. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Garv, you started uploading, I think you started uploading, right? Your insane challenge thing that you're doing? The shiny shit? Where you gotta catch a certain amount of shinies before you can do, like, anything? I should just fly back. Yes, sir. All right, everyone's gotta go sub to him. Everyone go to his channel. It should be clickable in the chat there. Everyone go sub to him. If you like Pokemon challenges, he does stuff that is way more sadistic and insane than what I do. It has already started uploading. He is currently doing a playthrough in which he is not allowed past certain thresholds of the game until he has caught a certain prerequisite amount of shiny Pokemon. Lord only knows how long that shit will take. All right, do I have enough for this? This is the 50 guy. No way I have enough. I'm gonna say yes anyway and just see what number I have. Do you play Pokemon Conquest on the channel? Sorry if this has been asked. Yes. Yes, I will. In fact, it's been asked this playthrough. Like, caught 26. Oh, not even close. Where's the link at? Oh, fine, I'll grab it. Go to channel. There you go. There you go. There you go. Clickable link to his channel. Oh, it says I'm not subscribed. I think I follow you on Twitch, but not on YouTube. Well, now I'm subscribed. There you go. All right. There we go. Back into the game. This guy. This friggin' guy. Sorry. I didn't know I wasn't subscribed on YouTube. I didn't know. Mah-Dry-Bread friend. At least I fixed it. All right, I'm very close to love. Don't you fucking poison powder me. Speaking of anime, that anime intro. Which anime intro? What does that aid give? I think that one's the experience share one, the 50 one. Pretty sure that's experience share because I know 10 is flash and 30 is item finder, which I really should get that item finder because then I can get leftovers. That's a hell of an item. Time for me to hit the hay. Later, folks. Good luck with the Nuzlocke. Thank you. I hope you sleep well. 20 gives Everstone. That's true, yes. Which is not very useful. Oh, his newest video is named Anime Intro. Okay. I saw that video because he sent it to me early. It's pretty cool. Don't you fucking poison me. Don't you poison me. Okay, he put me to sleep. That's also annoying, but mildly less annoying because I don't want to fly back over and over. What are you finding more of a challenge so far? A one Pokemon run or your first Nuzlocke? Nuzlocks are harder than my challenges, just for sure. But like, I could have told you that even before I started playing Nuzlocks. In fact, I think I did. You can get 2 leftovers. Yes, where both the Snorlaxes are, yeah. I've done that in runs before. So close to evolving. I just need a little more experience. Do I have any potions? Oh god, I don't. Okay. Oh, this is another grass trainer, I think. Are you guys enjoying the battle animations being turned on, by the way? Because it's not like too much slower having them on. It adds up in like long fights, but I guess like in this run it doesn't matter, does it? Oh, I got poison powdered. Imagine if leftovers could stack. Dude, I wish. Only mention Everstone because I literally didn't know that guy was even there until today. That's crazy. Okay, I'm gonna have to switch, but that's okay because we're leveling up anyway. Neutral, we're visually stimulating. I mean, I'm sure it helps you guys to some degree because you don't need to be watching the text at the bottom as carefully. You know? Oh, hey, hey, it's Nuzlocke. That's cursed. Barely looking. Background noise while I'm falling asleep. You're relaxing and calming. Thank you. I'm gonna just have Big Man Kev finish this for safety. Well, maybe I should have had Hypno finish it for a little experience. Because I do think that I need to level up Hypno more. Playing Radical Red as I watch along. I hope you're having fun. Yes, these streams are very good things to watch on the side while you're doing other things. That's kind of what they're meant for. That's what my challenges are meant for, too. You only play without animations when you're playing Johto and grinding the Elite Four? Understandable. How many of you guys at home turn off battle animations when you're grinding? Because it really does speed up fights. Another thing I do to speed up fights is if I'm doing a solo run, I put it to set instead of switch so that it's not bugging me to switch Pokemon every trainer battle. And that saves a lot. I plan on getting back to Rocket Edition anytime soon. You know the rules. I can't answer soon, I can't answer when, I can only answer if is yes. I will get back to it. At some point. If only there was a poll feature to find out. Do you like Tepig? Yeah, Tepig's awesome. It's always hated on? Is it always hated on? Oh. Didn't know that people's opinions were wrong. But I guess they are. Tepig rocks. I'm sorry, they don't like Pichon? That's fucked up. You play in 2 times speed. Legit can't play Pokemon normal speed. I can understand that. I know some people are like that. You know, when I was growing up, and I used to play Gen 1 over and over and over on Dodrio Tower, that let you double and triple the speed. That was, anyone who doesn't know what Dodrio Tower is, it was a game mode in Pokemon Stadium where you could play your Pokemon Red, Blue, or Yellow cartridge, your actual physical cartridge, on the TV through your N64. It was very cool. I don't have my cut Pokemon in here. I'm just gonna have to walk around. I haven't done Safari Zone yet. Okay, question. Does the Safari Zone count as a dungeon where I can only catch the first thing I find? Or does the Safari Zone count as individual routes where I can catch something on each route? Does anyone know the answer to that? Alright, I want like a few super potions. I really shouldn't be spending this money though, should I? Because what if I need it for a TM later? Do I have any revives I can sell? No? Okay. Because I guess I don't ever need a revive in a Nuzlocke. No new area is a catch. And right above it is, I think, just one. Fuck. I heard people use it as a single route. First encounter. Each route, each zone is a... This is like so 50-50. No one agrees on this. That's a poll. Some people do each section Is there? Okay. It's a single area with zones like floors in a dungeon. Individual or out for fun. It's very 50. Apparently it is very 50-50. Real talk, it's a U-call, but I've seen in run 1. Okay. How about I just do the first encounter, and if people overwhelmingly say go back and do other encounters, it's more fun, then I'll do it. Will you use a repel to get to your preferred zone? I don't know what my preferred zone is. Hey, I'd love a Scyther. That'd be pretty badass. Does anyone know what the actual meta is on this? Because I feel like the meta on the Safari Zone has changed over the years, or people can never agree. Some people say throw a ball right away. Other people say throw one bait, then a ball, or one rock, then a ball. But I've heard that the meta on this has changed over the years. In fact, I saw a video pop up on my YouTube feed that I have not watched that said that everyone was wrong about the math on the Safari Zone and that there's a different strategy you should be doing. And that popped up like a week ago on my feed. So for all I know, that thing's right and everything that the chat is gonna know is wrong. Throw a netball. I wish I could. Use a ball, that's it. I keep hearing different things. Scyther's my favorite Pokemon. It is really cool, right? Or one of your favorite, yeah. No, Scyther's very cool. I saw that in my feed too. Yes, now I wish I had watched it. Okay. I'm just gonna throw the ball and see what happens. And if anyone knows for sure that that is not optimal, speak now or forever hold your peace. Going once. Going twice. Yeah, everyone hold B. Bait then rock. That's the 4%. Wait, is just a ball 4%? Because that's pretty bad. Bait first? Is it bait? Is it bait then rock, or is it just ball? Down B. It's risky. Alright, I'm gonna go with bait then rock. I'm gonna do it. Bait. Eat that cube. I'm gonna throw a rock. Oh my god, he didn't run away, he didn't run away! Everyone mash B! Being down! I really want the Scyther, it'd be so fucking cool! No! Don't run! Ah!
Hey, you missed, pal.
Fuck. I mean, how cool would it have been though, right? How cool would that have been if we had caught that? Yeah. Was it unlucky though? Like, what were the odds? Maybe the odds were really against me. Sunny day. I do like sunny day. I can get some use out of that. Full restore. You were close. Hold on.
You were close.
Also known as...
You were close.
No rock. Wait. Routes. Yeah, but I don't know. I think the majority of people were saying that it counts as one dungeon. So I'm just gonna beat this Paris to death with rocks. Wow, this is a stubborn Paris. Man, this is the strongest Paris of all time. There we go. It took 4 rocks to make him flee. Will you play with a shiny claws? Yeah. If we find a shiny, I'll catch it. Give me that quick claw. Always go out of your way for the quick claw. Nothing can save you. I'd argue you get 1 safari attempt, not single Pokemon. I feel like people aren't going to agree with that one, though. I feel like that's going to get me some real hate if I went with that one. Would it be more fun? Yes. But, I mean, no one's gonna agree with that. There's nowhere in the rules that says, in the Safari Zone, you're allowed to catch a Pokemon, you know? You're allowed to try as many times as you want. Like, I feel like, you know, obviously, Nuzlocke's, a lot of the rules are up to interpretation. But I feel like one of the most core rules is you can only catch the first Pokemon you run into on a route. You know? Ooh, protein. Do I want to use that right now? Maybe. I also have calcium. I think I'm gonna hold on to that. Yeah, I think I missed my chance. If it were individual routes, then I would say, hey, let's go back and do those routes. However, I'm only gonna do that if people overwhelmingly say, yeah, go do that. You know, kind of like how when I asked people, like, hey, should I turn on Impossible Evolutions? Literally nobody said no. I had hundreds of both comments and live chat messages saying, yes, turn on Impossible Evolutions. So like that was so overwhelmingly in favor of Impossible Evolutions being on that I'd be crazy not to do it. Fish Pokemon? I do still need to fish, and I do have access to the Good Rod and the Super Rod if I want it now. 1% Dragonair chance Super Rod. That, okay, how nuts would it be if I actually got it? That'd be awesome. Did I already get the rod from this guy? Yeah, because he knew my name. Bulbapedia says 1 attempt per zone. I didn't even know there's a page for that on Bulbapedia. I went to the Nuzlocke University. Time to fish Cerulean. Oh yeah, we don't have an accountant, or an encounter in Cerulean yet. That is true. I should get the Super Rod though, right? It wouldn't be hard to get there. In fact, I could get some levels on my way. I could use it to level up Milligirl. We just go down here. Wait. But don't I need to get past, Snorlax? Does the Snorlax count as the encounter there, or does it not count because it's a static encounter? Does anybody know how we judge that? Because if so, then I've got to fish before I fight the Snorlax. But then I can't get the fishing rod. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the ruling is on that. Na 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 na. If you caught the other Snorlax duplicate, oh, you're right, dupe claws. Yeah, okay. Oh, no, you're totally right. Thank you. Hey, where was the aid that has what's it called? Where was the aid that has the item finder again? Does anybody remember? Also, I will address the giant elephant in the chat in a moment. I'm just letting them get their full story out and everything before I respond to that, because it's clearly very important. Taking an economics class in university, and John Locke himself said that you can catch Snorlax and another Mon on the route. Man, I didn't know that John Locke was such a big Nuzlocker. That's pretty cool. Are you winning, Mah-Dry-Bread? Yes. Item finder is between Route 11 and 12. Let me just double check where that is. 12, 8, 11. Okay, it's this one. Okay, so it's the one, the doorway going to the Snorlax. Gotcha. Wait, what am I doing? I got the fire wheel. I can evolve now. Yay! I'm done, thank you kindly. Okay, sorry, I didn't want to like weigh in on that whole thing until you had finished saying what you're saying, because it's clearly very important to you. I'm happy that I could be some small part in helping you through that. I'm sorry that you found yourself in such a dark place, obviously. And I do completely agree with what you said in the end there, that like, yeah, don't make a permanent decision about a temporary problem, you know? As long as you're still around, things can always get better. If you're not around anymore, things can't get better. Nothing can improve for you if you ain't around anymore. Never a reason to make it worse. There we go. Now, if I'm right, Venusaur's level 32? Or is it 36? I want to say it's 32. That's what my dad always says. I'm a little concerned that your dad is always saying that. But I'm just gonna go ahead and assume that your dad is giving youth support. And not just constantly reminding you of that around the house. $32, gotcha. Not to play devil's advocate, but hail Satan. Oh, that was random. Okay, but when you're not around, things can't get worse either. I would argue that you've already made it as bad as it possibly could be at that point. So technically it couldn't get worse, but that's because you made it the worst it could possibly be, which is a bad thing in the first place. Right to Vermilion, if I remember correctly. Yeah, I think you're right. Did you get the 7 Dragon Balls? Yeah, I've been looking for them, but I'm just not finding any Dragon Balls. I think my game's broken. It's wild to watch, as I've heard MDB say multiple times he doesn't do Nuzlocks because they don't make... No, I never said they don't make for good content. I said I don't like doing them personally. But you know what? I think I was just wrong about that. I always thought that it just wasn't my thing. I didn't have fun doing it because I'd played like a little bit of one with a friend, like literally more than a decade ago. And I thought it was the Nuzlocke that I wasn't really feeling. But what I think I've realized since then is it wasn't that it was a Nuzlocke, it was that it was a fully randomized Nuzlocke. I'm talking like randomized Pokemon and routes and also randomized abilities and randomized moves, you know, like full randomized. I think what I realized is that just, I don't like full randomization. I just don't find that fun. But the actual Nuzlocke, like now that I'm doing my first like proper, real, normal Nuzlocke, I'm actually having a really fun time with this. So I think I was just wrong. I was wrong in thinking that it was the Nuzlocke part I didn't like. The part that I didn't like was that it was super randomized. Okay. Sorry, I accidentally made my chat go away. I need to bring that back up. There we go. I thought it was the Nuzlocke, but I actually just hate my friends. Yeah! Alright, let's fight this. If I win, I'm gonna propose to Gia. She's right there, dude. She can hear this. Oh, this is a double battle. Okay. Oh, Nidorans. Oh, they're really low level. Yeah, I'm not worried. I mean, Razor Leaf's not gonna do a ton, but I'll do it. I don't want to do a contact move. And I'll rock throw because I don't want to magnitude my own Pokemon. That seems unwise. I know exactly why you can't win, because Bear Thief absolutely came. I love that Let's Play. Okay, if anyone in the chat likes Pokemon ROM hacks, you need to watch the Let's Play on this channel of Dragon Ball Z Team Training. It's a ROM hack of Pokemon Fire Red, and it is very funny. It's just me and a bunch of my friends. You know, What a Geek's there. You guys know What a Geek. From the randomizers and everything, and from Pokemon Ultra Moon: A Journey, which I've been having a lot of fun with. I gotta say, a lot of people said that they really didn't like Gen 7, and it's funny because I wasn't super into it when I was playing it back in the day. I don't know, there was little things irking me, and I think it was like, maybe it's that I was playing it alone. Yeah, I was playing it on the stream, which is not totally alone, but you know what I mean. And it was a lot of tutorial. It was a lot of tutorial. But since then, I played a lot more Pokemon, and I'm having more fun with just goofing around with my friends playing the game. And the actual, like, Pokemon, I've really liked all the new Pokemon so far. I like the world so far. Not a big fan of the idea of no gyms. I think that's kind of weird, but, like, I don't know. So far, I'm having a really fun time with it. I don't know, it's winning me over. I will agree with people that Rotom is annoying. But, like, it's not a game breaker. Oh, Gia, forgive me, my love. Oh, Jess, you silly, you ruined this. I want to know what this was in the original Japanese. There's no way it was you silly. Jess, you fucker, we're over. Huh, that was quite the mistranslation. Sport fishing area. Now that's a catchy tune. I'm sorry, I thought I played it from there. Oh yeah, you just play from here, duh. Dude, how many times have I beaten this game and I don't remember that still? Alola's one of your favorites? I mean, I'm really liking the world so far in it. You dumbass, this is your fault. Yeah, it was probably something like that. Yeah, I'm gonna Leech Seed him. This is gonna be how I evolve. He tried to snore while he's awake. He's got some kind of apnea. Paralyze and catch it. No, it's okay, I already caught a Snorlax. Dupe Claws, I don't need to catch it. Why can Snorlax learn Surf? I don't know, I guess they figure like he's buoyant, but isn't he really high weight? Okay, well, I mean like oh, he has a Chesto Berry. I guess in fairness, whales are really heavy, but they can swim. Huh. I don't know how whales work though, so I have that replayability issue with Breath of the Wild though. Sorry, what replayability issue? I think the major problem is replayability more than an issue with the game itself. I'm not sure what that's in reference to. It might have been something someone else said. And I still have never played. Oh! I got crit by headbutt! Oh, man! That's a bad death! Man! I was about to evolve too! Oh. I guess I should have been more careful. I mean, shit. Yeah, sorry, Millie girl. Yeah, that sucks. Man, what a good Pokemon to lose to. I think I have other grass types in the PC, but they're gonna have to be leveled up. Alright, heal the team, and we gotta deposit the thing. Okay, this one was my graveyard. Sorry, Millie girl. You're in the graveyard, along with Blaze and Zedman Vader. Damn. Man, who am I gonna take then? That couldn't have been worse timing. I know, I was about to evolve. Maybe I start leveling up the Ghastly. I could take Kestrel, so that we still have a grass type. Although grass is not offensively the most useful type out there. Maybe I do go Ghastly. Man, I need that experience share, don't I? How are you naming your new teammates? After people in the chat, just random names in the chat. I just pick the first name I see. Man. I was so close. My bad, I'll take the blame on that one. Yeah, how dare you insert yourself into my video game, disguise yourself as a Snorlax, and then crit me? What's wrong with you? Mah-Dry-Bread, I'm sending this to you from Ontario. Oh, thank you. Thank you for the tour. Thank you for the toonie. I guess I can assume that's Canadian. Oh, it says it's Canadian, yeah. Thanks for the toonie, I appreciate it. I am also from Ontario. I am also from Worst Place, Ontario. I am also from Ontario. Okay, we have our Super Rod. Let's go catch some Pokemon. Forgot to pick up the item finder. I don't think I can yet. I don't have 30 Pokemon. Right? No, I got 27. I need 30. Used to live in Ontario, but it was Ontario, California. Oh, no, I'm Ontario, Canada. It's the name of one of our provinces.
Bet I can smash that.
Na, 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 na. I've been following your channel for a while. I love the fellow Canadian making Pokemon content. Thank you. Also, I just realized...
Bet I can smash that.
But I can smash that. I forgot to open that side thingy where it tells me if people do direct donations not through Super Chat. I keep forgetting I have to open that manually now. Loading it right now. Oh my god, just now 20 bucks tipped 20 bucks. I mean, the name checks out. Thank you, 20 bucks, for tipping 20 bucks. It's very much appreciated. It is tax season. And I can't think of any better way to support the arts than to support your local YouTuber. Your local YouTuber down on his luck, just trying to get by, making Nuzlocks. You think Dream Eater is a move tutor move in this game? I think you're right. Isn't it the guy that you can cut your way or surf your way to in Viridian? Which one's which? Hold on. Viridian. Right, because it's by Viridian Forest. On my way to Viridian City. Thank you, Doug Carl, for the $5. That's very much appreciated. Let me hit a heart on that. Yeah, we're never going to get our Venusaur. Venusaur is dead. And there's nothing you can do to bring it back. Wish I had a netball right about now. How many Pokeballs do I have? 19 Great Balls. I think we're in the clear. Now, where was the water? Wasn't it in someone's backyard? No, there's a fence there. There is a place to fish in Cerulean, right? Did chat preview die? Chat preview? I'm not sure what you mean. Okay, well, I can't fish up here because I already caught Pokemon wild in those routes. Need surf. Ah, you're right, because I need to surf out here, don't I? You're right. Can I surf? Can I fish in the gym? No way I can, right? On-screen chat's busted? Let me check. I see messages. Yeah, it's still updating. It's just taking a second. Yeah, sometimes that happens. Oh, thank you for the $5. Not my local YouTuber, but one of my favorites. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Oh my god, I'm actually getting close to hitting a super chat goal. I've never hit a super chat goal before. It's just the default one. But like, no, I appreciate that. Oh yeah, oh, something I wanted to do this stream, because I noticed this is a feature. I can start a Q&A. Answer viewers' questions live. It just says say something. I don't know what the hell I'm supposed to say. I guess I'll just type something. Start Q&A. How's this gonna work? Auto-generated chat summary. Viewers in the chat are saying goodbye to Millie, the starter Pokemon, and expressing their sadness over the loss. Oh, it went away. Why did that pop up? All right, I'm going back to live chat. Oh, it's back. They're discussing potential replacements and debating which Pokemon the streamer should choose next for the team. Why is that popping up? I don't want that. It's like an AI chat summary. So how many times am I gonna fish before I realize you can't catch anything here?
Bet I can smash
Bet
that.
I can smash that. Thank you, Harmonica, for the tour. How much till Super Chat goals reached? Oh, I think it's whatever the default is. I'm double checking. 10 teal Super Chats. So a teal Super Chat is $5 American or more. Really, it should just be like a money goal, shouldn't it? Because why would Super Chats of less than that value not count? I don't know, I think it's dumb. Yeah, I'm starting to think I'm not gonna catch anything in here. I'm definitely starting to think I can't catch anything in here. You think the Q&A ended the poll? Oh, did it? No, I still see the poll. I'll check the Q&A in like a couple minutes. Because it's like its own tab, so I can't see the chat while it's open. 33% chance to catch. Really? Am I just like the unluckiest fucker in the world? Let's finish this goal. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Don't feel obligated to donate, by the way, especially if like you need that money for you. Don't go feeling like you gotta throw money at me. Don't go feeling like I'm about to die. I'm not about to die. Money's bad, but I'm not like, you know, I'm not like fucking about to be at a house and home. You know, if my mom needs to move in with me so that I don't need to cover her rent, like we've already had that conversation before, like, you know, that's not the end of the world. We have a great relationship, love each other very much. I don't want anyone thinking I'm like, you know, crisis. You know, I'm sure there's people watching who have it a lot worse.
Smash that.
But thank you, I do genuinely appreciate it. Oh, thank you, Harmonica, for the 5. Let's get to that goal, guys. Show some love for Mah-Dry-Bread. Thank you, I very much appreciate that. Okay.
Bet I can smash.
All right, you guys are fucking with me. There's no way I can catch anything here. I know odds well enough to know that it is impossible. That is a 1/3 chance. Because I just failed it like 10 times. There's no way. There's just no way. There's no way that this is the moment of Pokemon where we have a statistical anomaly. There's no way that was like fucking Bart's Comet. I don't believe it. You're tricking me. This is a ruse. Oh wait, that's Pokemon Red, not Fire Red. God damn it. Okay, well, we can do something in Celadon, right? There's that puddle where you can get the Grimer or whatever. Oh, right, I should heart those. Thank you. I would donate, but you have $2 to make your next, your paycheck in a month. To my next paycheck in a month. How about you get that paycheck and then you don't spend a dime of it on me, because you clearly need that for yourself. Don't put me ahead of you. You take care of you and yours. I already have a Magikarp. You got Eevee, I think. Oh, does that disqualify the pond? I guess it probably does, doesn't it? Damn, okay. Also, I shouldn't have him out front. EV's a static. Oh yeah, that's right. People were debating that if that's okay or not. I don't remember. I don't remember the result. Okay, there's a pond. I think you can get a Gyarados in there. Now, would a Gyarados count as a dupe because I have a Magikarp?
Bet I can smash that.
Have money for my disability check. That's money for you, not for me. Thank you, but that's your money. Oh, Goldie, that's a new one. It would be a dupe? Okay. Okay, but we didn't dupe because we got a Goldie in here. Cool. Damn it. Sorry, I looked over to my left and I left the chat open, or my Discord open on my long way monitor. I left it open on my buddy Dev's Discord, and someone posted, you know how there's that Marco Rubio picture of him sitting on the couch and people keep making funny photoshops of it? Marco Rubio realizing he has to be the Attorney General now, and it's Marco Rubio in a blue dress with long blonde hair, and it's very funny. Oh shit, thank you for the 50. I will read that in one moment. Okay, great ball. I don't have anything meaningful or funny to say, but here you go, thank you. Now, okay, now I don't get why that doesn't count as more than one donation towards the donation goal for 10 teal donations. I feel like that should count as multiple. Because the money was worth multiple. I don't know. I'm sure YouTube does this because they have some kind of like, they have some kind of info that tells them that like people are more likely to donate if you make it based on individual donations instead of money goals. But like, I don't know. I think that should count for more. Thank you. One more donation and MDB can eat tonight. Jesus. Do not make people think that. I am eating tonight regardless. I have food. I did a grocery order. It was like $500 just to get some basic groceries because Canada is a hell world. But we have groceries. My girlfriend managed to get a job and her paycheck almost entirely just goes to groceries. And we're not buying buying fucking frozen meals and takeout and whatever. I mean, we buy veggies and protein and we cook. Because I like cooking. Oh, thank you, Chris, for the Danner. We hit our goal.
Bet I can smash that.
Bet I can smash that. We smashed that goal. And when we smashed the goal, it sounded kind of like this. Or maybe like this.
Bet I can smash that.
And then I felt like this. Okay, I'm gonna look away from the chat. 500 for groceries for the entire month, right? We're gonna need more groceries before the end of this month, yeah. Because there's like, you know, some groceries last a long time and then other groceries are things you gotta get on the weekly, you know? Like, I always get this bag of spinach. And the bag of spinach is fairly cheap, actually. But, you know, spinach doesn't keep very long, so you gotta buy that like once a week. But, like, it's not like that's a crazy amount of money to buy the spinach once a week. Whereas there's more expensive things like a big brick of cheese for $15. But, like, I'm not going through an entire brick of cheese every single month, you know? It depends on what we're cooking. Anyway, yeah, I gotta look away from the chat, and then I'm gonna look back, and the first name I see is the name of the Goldeen. Kristen Davy. Wait, no, hold on, it's all lowercase. Kristen... I think it's Christian Davy. I think it's Christian Davy. Devi, not Davy, Devi. Okay, I can fit some of this at least. Okay, let me make sure I'm getting the spelling right. Okay, yeah, it is with the H. Christian. E-N? Or A-N? A-N. A-N. I'm just gonna put the D at the end, because we can fit that. Cool. You're in the game. Yay. Just put Devi? Fuck. Sorry, I noticed that late. Name the fish Jericho because he came back last night. I did hear that he came back last night in Winnipeg. That's pretty cool. Clip that moment. Okay, so we caught that. Where else could we catch one? We could catch what? No, I already caught Pokemon on that route in the grass. Hi, Fish Binky. That's a great username. Palette has Staryu and Shelter. Oh, those are good. Okay, hold on. Question. Mr. Streamer Man, have you checked out Deadlock? Do you mean the video game or do you mean the wrestling podcast? There's a route. Okay, if I were to pass this fence, there is a patch of grass. Does that patch of grass count as Pallet Town? Or does that count as that route? The video game? Sorry, never played it. I listen to the Deadlock podcast almost every day. But that's a pro wrestling podcast. It's existed long before Deadlock the video game. Yeah, so does anyone know if Pallet Town's water route here is the same as the grass right below? That's the route? The grass is the route? Okay, cool. So I can fish here then without risking not catching anything from that grass. What's in that grass, by the way? Because I know it's Tangela in red and blue, but then in yellow, they moved Tangela. So I don't know what it is in this version. Palette ends at the fence. Okay. It's Tangela? Okay, I like Tangela. Okay, let's go fishing. What do we want? Starmie or Staryu or Shelter? Both become good Pokemon. I think I want Staryu more, but like I'm gonna be happy with either one. Shelter does become Ice type. I think only after it evolves. Damn. Only Tangela and oh, so it's a guaranteed Tangela. Oh, thank you, Blackfire, for the $5. Please name your next Pokemon after me. Thank you. I mean, I kind of have to, right?
Smash that.
Paid money. I can't not honor that. All right. Well, you're the Shelter. If I catch the Shelter, then if not, then you're whatever is after that, I guess. Member for 16 months. Glad you enjoyed the Nuzlocke. Yes, I am enjoying it. Will there be a video when it's done? Oh, they're all uploading. Like literally the moment I'm done the stream, I upload it as a video. Yeah. Also, will you do another one, another or one with hardcore rules? I don't know what hardcore rules are, so I don't want to promise that, but I will do more Nuzlocks, yes, because I'm having a really fun time with this. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't it Cloyster is the highest defense Gen 1 Pokemon? Because that could be pretty useful in a Nuzlocke. Does Electric Gym City have water? Oh, yes, it does, because you can swim to the gym. I didn't even consider that. Good call. Good call. Why am I missing so much? Why is Cloyster an Ice type? I don't know. Did I look away and I got sand attacked or something? This thing shouldn't know Smokescreen or sand attack. What is going on? Did anyone count how many times I missed that hypnosis just now? It's essentially the same, but set mode, no item in battle, level cap, equal to the gym leader's ace. I don't know if I'll do the gym leader's ace cap thing yet. I don't know if I'm good enough for that, but going set mode and no items in battle? Yeah, I would be up for that being my next difficulty increase. I want to up the difficulty slowly, you know? Because I'm not great at Pokemon. I play a lot of Pokemon, but I'm not great at it. I'm good at it, not great. I'm very new to Nuzlocke, so I don't know all the strats yet. I've been having this guy come up on my shorts a lot. What's his name? Hold on, if I just open YouTube right now, I bet you he'll show up on the shorts. He's been showing up a lot. Here he is. What's this guy's name? Peachel? Peachel Daily. Stream highlights from Twitch/Peachel. Yeah, no, this guy, funny clips, and also I've been learning a lot from some of these shorts. I wasn't looking them up, they just started showing up, I guess because YouTube sees him uploading Nuzlocke videos, so I've been watching those, and he's got some really good ideas. Smart guy. Peachel my goat? Yeah, seems like a good dude. I've never talked to him before, I don't know, I don't know if he knows me. Oh, thank you! Oh shit, all names are taken. Thank you for the $5. Love your videos, been watching for years and years. May I get the next Mon renamed after me? Fuck, someone else already. Okay, the one after, yes, the one after. Man, am I gonna have to start queuing these? He's only the best Nuzlocker in the world. Is he really? I mean, he seems very good at it. He's a professional Nuzlocker? I figured, yeah. Okay, sorry. So the name before was Blackfire. And he spelled it like this. Where was it? There it is. 14. Sorry, my eyes keep glazing over. And then lowercase. And then FIR 384. Oh, that doesn't fit. I'll just do Blackfire. There you go. And let me clear some things on this side list so that I can clearly see. There. Oh shit, all names are taken. Okay. Well, we're gonna go fishing in Vermilion. He's playing Pokemon Kaizo right now. It's like a super hard version of Platinum right now. Yeah. I know what Kaizo is. I know what Kaizo is because I remember like the Super Mario World Kaizo stuff. Well, next time you guys are in his chat, tell him that Mah-Dry-Bread thanks you for the very helpful shorts. And that he thinks that you're a cool dude. And that he thinks that his mustache suits him really well. If he still has the mustache. If he doesn't have the mustache anymore, then, yeah, just tell him the other bits. Super Mario Man, Kaizo when, oh god. No, okay, I was about to say, hey, are there actually encounters here? Yeah, we lost Ivysaur today. Shelter, that's one we've already run into. Famous Nancy Drew Let's Player MDB, thanks you. If you say MDB, I bet you most of the Pokemon community wouldn't even know who you're talking about. Even if they know me as Mah-Dry-Bread. See, there was this funny thing. Wait, no, that counts as a dupe, doesn't it? Yeah, you guys were telling me earlier this counts as a dupe. Okay. So I guess I don't catch this one then. Why are we on the sand, by the way? We're not standing on sand. Oh, good luck on your house cleaning. Dupe. Yeah, it's a dupe. Okay. I mean, I guess that's a good thing, right? It means I can get more variety. Hey, can someone double check and just make sure that they're... Don't you crit me. Can someone double check and just make absolute sure that there is a Pokemon I can catch here that's new? You can catch it if you want. That's true, I could. Did you do the Nancy Drews? I did a Nancy Drew game with my friends. It was very funny. One of the best Let's Plays I've ever done. And I plan on doing more Nancy Drew games. We did Shadow at Water's Edge. It is one of the... Oh, no, I am standing on sand. Okay. It is one of the funniest Let's Plays I have ever done on the whole channel. I've heard people say it starts a little slow, but that it's worth sticking with. I don't even know if it starts slow. Flygon HD is a great creator. Check out for hardcore Nuzlocke. I feel like I may have talked to him once or twice many years ago. And thank you for the $5. I appreciate that. Oh. There's a Mew under the truck. I need to go get that Mew from under that truck. You can find Horsey or Psyduck here. Okay. Can I find them with Super Rod, or do I need to use Good Rod? Fishing with Super Rod. Okay. Gotcha. Krabby's available? I like Krabby a lot. Although Krabby's not great in this game. I did a Krabby run recently. That's already up on YouTube, right? Should be. I thought that was a fun one. Wait, no. No, I don't think that's up on YouTube yet. Isn't that the one I'm editing this week? I think that's the one I'm editing this week. Sorry, I lose track of which one's which sometimes. Nuzlocke I watch, Self-Spectre. Oh yeah, he's cool. I think me and him used to talk too. Okay, there's this funny thing when it comes to Pokemon YouTube. When I first blew up on Pokemon challenges, I had like, right before I blew up, there's Horsey. Before I blew up, I had, I think it was 55 or 60,000 subscribers, but it wasn't that popular. Like I only got like a few hundred views per average video when they were new. And I had a lot of videos over the years that had like thousands of views, but those are ones that like picked up views slowly over many years, you know? I wasn't like some big star. And then I did a few Pokemon challenges, and after my third one, I think it was, uploaded, all three started suddenly blowing up really big. Really, really big. And I became huge overnight sensation. It's very fortunate. I was getting a lot of people who were basically telling me in private that there were Pokemon YouTubers who I wasn't familiar with, who didn't like me very much. And it's because they saw me as an outsider coming in who was blowing up on Pokemon. They're like, oh, he's just riding a trend, and stuff like that. He's riding a trend, and he's not a real Pokemon fan. He's not a real PokeTuber. He doesn't deserve the success. He's an asshole. There was a lot of stuff like that. That's part of why I really go out of my way to let you know the Pokemon YouTubers that I had interactions with that were really good, like John Stone. If you think he's a sweet person in public, you should see him in private. He's a fucking wonderful human being. I love that guy. Yeah, people just say shit about people that they don't know at all. None of those fuckers knew I was doing Pokemon challenges before any of them started on YouTube. You know, you want to know when my first Pokemon challenge was that I uploaded as a YouTube series? Pokemon Blue with only poison types in 2011. 2011. Like a decade before the trend. I was doing that shit for fun as a child. I predate all of these guys. And you know who people always point at as the origin for this kind of Pokemon challenge? They point at J-Rose. You know what J-Rose says? He likes me. And he told people in his videos to knock off the bashing of me, because J-Rose is a good dude. You know what J-Rose told me when I went to his stream? He said he came back to doing Pokemon challenges after that long absence because he saw me doing Pokemon challenges, he saw that it was working for me, and he was sitting there watching it and thinking, why aren't I still doing that? And so he came back to them, and he was very successful doing them because he is a very talented individual who knew what he was doing and did a great job. So, like... Bro, your repost destroyed me on Twitter. It's viral. Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to. Yeah, you tweeted at me earlier asking for like a list of Pokemon that don't have evolutions or pre-evolutions, and I retweeted it. Now everyone's responding to it. Yeah, no, me and J-Rose, we're not like close friends or anything. We've only talked a few times, but when I came to his stream once, like a couple years ago, he told me that, and I didn't know that. He said, like, the reason I came back to doing Pokemon challenges is because in my absence, I saw you doing them, and they were doing really well, and I thought I should still be doing that. I'm missing out. And I just told him, man, I'm really happy you came back because you're doing amazing. And he's doing amazing because he does amazing work. He's a million times bigger than I am on Pokemon challenges right now because he earned that. I'm proud of him. And I hope he's proud of himself because he should be. Anyway. I have a suspicion as to some of the names of people who weren't fans of you when you blew up. I'm not trying to throw any shade on anyone. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know most of them. I didn't know most of them. There's probably ones who supported me later that I didn't know talked shit about me in the first place. I don't know. I can't even tell you if I wanted to tell you. I didn't know any of these people. I'm not a PokeTuber. I love Pokemon, but I'm not a PokeTuber. Anyway, I'm supposed to name this one... Oh shit, all names are taken. I'm gonna name this one Oh Shit. Can I put an exclamation mark? Yeah. Oh Shit was transferred to Bill's PC. That's awesome. See, that's how you know that this isn't on the Switch version, because you're not allowed to do that. Whatever, yo. I forgot about whatever, yo. Could I get a name, Pokemon named after me, MDB? Okay, so what I've been doing is I just... Wait, did I miss one? The Krabby challenge must have made you pretty crabby. Sorry, I missed that donation, I'm sorry. No, actually, I had a really fun time with that Krabby one. Krabby's a fun Pokemon in Gen 4 onward. Sabu, do you want up? Come on, Noonie. He wants slap time. Hi, Noonie. This is Sabu. He's one of my cats. He just got dental work done, like 2 weeks ago now. He wants slap time. Oh shit, he is one of the best nicknames ever. I agree. I've seen that it leads to funny things. Literally 1984. Okay, on my friend's Discord I was talking about earlier, he has Sabu, careful. Okay, he's good. He's just going to his cat tree. I don't like when he walks across my computer tower. In their Discord, they have an emote that just says literally 1984, and we use it to respond to all kinds of stupid things. Are there any other places I should be flying to fish? Your dog had knee surgery, you have like 3,000 bill to pay off? Dude, I can relate. Sabu's dental work is $1,200 and he needs it done every 1 to 2 years. It sucks, but it's just his breed. I hope that you're able to pay for the dog knee surgery, because that's brutal, but I get you. You can't just not pay for that shit, you know? They rely on you. They're your family. The Viridian Pond. Oh, you're right, yeah. Good call. This has got to be its own encounter. Yeah, let me get my Hypnoses back. Have you done the fighting dojo yet? No, I haven't. That'd be a good way to level up. This is how your cat is spelled in... Ooh, South Indian language. Hold on, I don't want to get this wrong. Malayalam. 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 I'm gonna say it's probably Malayalam. If I'm getting that wrong, you let me know. Literally 1984 is what I say when someone asks me the name of Van Halen's album with Jump. Okay, that's funny. I tried to name my Flygon Lebulula. Libellula, because it means firefly in Spanish, and apparently lull gets flagged as are you fucking kidding me? L-U-L, lull, gets flagged as inappropriate? That's nuts. Yeah, I like Poliwhirl a lot as a Pokemon. Kind of a high level one too. I gotta be a little careful. Everyone remember to like the video. Oh yeah, thank you. If you heard of the show Has Been Hotel, I feel like I've heard that that exists. I have absolutely no idea what it is. Is that like Habbo Hotel? Okay, I'm gonna headbutt it because I know it won't faint. Cool. And now I'm gonna just throw Pokeballs. Yes, Poliwhirl is faster than Poliwrath, that's true. Lola means dick in Dutch, that's why. Oh. It's a show about the Antichrist getting sinners out of hell. Huh. Crazy. Wow, we caught that fast. I had the thought while reading the newest Transformers comic that you'd really love it. The writer and artist is a huge wrestling fan. So first issue has Optimus Prime suplex Skywarp. I probably wouldn't love it, I'm gonna be honest. I have no interest in like Transformer or Gundam or anything like that. But I do think it's cool that there's wrestling in it. Okay, I'm going to look away, and when I look back, the first name I see in the chat will be the name of this Poliwhirl. Gym lead. Hell yeah. Alright, we caught a few good Pokemon there. Polycruel. I like that name. Don't be a polyfool. Chilling with Chew. I like that name. Okay. To be fair, I'm playing Bannerlord at the same time. Dude, fucking, I almost called Bannerlord Poliwhirl. What's wrong with me? Bannerlord is such a fun video game. Did you fish in Vermilion? Yes, we already fished in Vermilion. We fished in Celadon, but we're undecided on if it counts. Lavender Town doesn't have anything. Cerulean doesn't. Route 10, I already caught wild Pokemon. We can't do Cerulean's wild Pokemon until we can surf. We haven't surfed south of Fuchsia. Got over 200 bow scale? Hell yeah. We surfed in Pallet. I think we did all the obvious places that we can fish. Okay. Maybe we just try the gym now. Oh, we should go get the experience share now that we can. Should I do the fighting dojo now for experience on the psychic types, or should I just hold off? I'm undecided. Hey! Yay, we got the item finder. Right, we don't have experience share yet. We can't get that yet. My bad. But we can get the item finder. And that matters, because I can use it right here. So check it out. I'm hitting A, you don't get anything. But if you item finder... Oh, if you item finder exactly where it was... Yep. You have a... Even though it's on a footpath. Apparently we dug through the wood and we got leftovers. Favorite wrestler and tag team of all time. Well, my favorite wrestler of all time is Stevie Richards. I don't think I have a favorite tag team. No, I don't know. I don't have a favorite tag team. I love a million tag teams. Just like I love a million wrestlers. Peel up the planks, get an apple core. But then you lose the grass encounter. What's that in reference to? You also fish on the route heading to the Pokemon League. Yeah, that's true. Wait, no, I think I already caught a Pokemon in that grass. Yeah, no way. I definitely caught a Pokemon in that grass. Road Warriors? Yeah, they're pretty cool. Not my favorite, but they're pretty cool. Like, I really like Nox and Murdoch, but I don't think it's my favorite tag team ever. I am super invested in Nox and Murdoch, though. Sin Cara? Sin Cara is pretty cool. Didn't he just sign to AEW? Sin Cara is cool as Mystico. Sin Cara as Sin Cara was not great. Yes, I'm aware of Stevie's YouTube channel. I was watching his old YouTube channels back when he did gaming stuff. Not the grass, but after the gate. Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah, after the gate. But if I do the grass there, I might get a Tauros, and Tauros is so strong. Triple H is your favorite, and Beer Money is your favorite tag team. Okay, Beer Money Incorporated is amazing. Motor City Machine Guns, also amazing. If we're talking, like, greatest tag team of the 2000s, it's probably Motor City Machine Guns. Don't forget Mean Street Posse, how could I? Rodney, Pete Gas, Joey Abs, the greatest tag team of all time. Man, when Rodney hits high society, you know it's all over. Hey, now he probably has insomnia, so I should just headbutt. But I'm faster, he might flinch. Yeah! Rey Mysterio is your favorite, good pick. For tag teams, you're gonna be basic and say the Hardys. Hey, there's nothing wrong with being basic and saying the Hardys. The Hardys is my girlfriend's favorite tag team too. She's only been into wrestling for a little under 2 years now, but she goes crazy for the Hardy Boys. She says they're her favorite tag team. She's only seen their TNA run, like their modern TNA run, but their modern TNA run's really good. So, you know. Now she loves the Hardy Boys. All different generations love the Hardy Boys. Oh yes, the Poison Gym was psychic types. Yeah, I know, right? Demolition, they're pretty cool. Only wrestling info I have is from MDB and crew. A lot of people tell me that. Okay, I 100% missed you getting a girlfriend. Oh, I've been with her for... We just passed our 2-year anniversary from when we started dating was last week. Or a week and a half ago? I think it was on a Friday. Tell your wife, or tell my wife that she needs to go to a wrestling event with me. Hey, Straw what J3's wife. Go to a wrestling event with him. You'll have a fun time. Trust me. It's way cooler than you think it is. And if you've never seen wrestling, it's not what you think wrestling is. Trust me. The only wrestler I know is Blue Demon, and he's Mexican. Yes, Blue Demon Jr. He's a great one. And Blue Demon Sr. was in movies. I don't know if Jr. was. I think Blue Demon may have finally retired. Junior, that is. Senior, definitely. This is not wrestling anymore. Missed a lot. Dang YouTube algorithm. Yeah, YouTube algorithm hates my guts. All right. Yeah, thinking I could get through all this psychic stuff by using Cobalt was totally the right move. Thanks, you man. I also got an eye roll from her. You don't understand. Famous Pokemon Let's Player and Nancy Drew Let's Player MDB says that you need to go watch a wrestling show with your husband. Doesn't that mean that you have to? Am I not the arbiter of what you should be doing? I think that you should take all of your life advice from random Let's Players on the internet. You don't understand. I have 131 people watching me live right now. That means that what I say has value. Famous Flash Trasher, that's true. I am the famous Flash Trasher, one of two. There's only 2 famous Flash Trashers in the world, and I am one of them. You know Blue Demon Sr. exactly because he was in B movies? Yeah. There's a lot of old luchadors that were movie stars. Lemma, the way you're being sarcastic with some people actually think like that. Okay, yeah, some YouTubers do think like that. I will say it's very rare. A lot of people think that, like, just a ton of YouTubers are just absolute goddamn psychopaths. Not true. Trust me. It is a very small minority of weirdos. They just seem really bad, or they seem like there's a lot because the ones that you see are awful. But no, the vast majority of YouTubers are not like that. Don't get me wrong, a lot of YouTubers have some level of ego to them, which I don't think is necessarily a bad thing. Not every YouTuber with an ego is a self-absorbed monster. You don't want to be so self-absorbed that you lose, like, perspective, you know? The Tamer Sprite's ugly? Yeah, kinda. What time is it? 6:22. I got 6,000 steps today. That's actually better than I thought. I love this song. I hope you guys aren't getting sick of the soundtrack. I should probably put a water type on the team at some point. That's better than I'm a big YouTuber, can be trusted near your kids. Oh, Jesus. Don't you fucking slash me. Okay, we're good. Background music's nice. I've only had one person complain about it so far, so that's probably a good sign. How do you get your steps in? Do you have a treadmill? I do have a treadmill, but for the most part, I just walk. Like, literally, I have an upstairs hallway out here. I just walk up and down the hallway and, like, listen to a podcast, listen to a video, zone into it, and just walk. I'll get some steps outside sometimes. If I have some time, like, I'll go get the mail and take, like, a little walk around the neighborhood. But, you know, the weather's not always good. But you still need your steps. Or, like, you gotta be home because there's shit to do. But you gotta get your steps. So, like, sometimes I'm literally cooking. I'll be, like, in the kitchen cooking. And then when I'm just, like, waiting for a couple minutes between flipping things, I'm doing high knees in my kitchen. I have anti-fatigue mats on the floor. Not, like, the whole floor, obviously. Like, in front of the sink or in front of, like, spaces where I am a lot. Like, in front of where I have my cutting board. And I'll have an anti-fatigue mat, and I'll just do high knees. Get my heart rate up, do some cardio. And then I got another anti-fatigue mat in front of the TV, like, by the couch. So that, you know, I can eat a meal and then watch some wrestling and keep getting my cardio in. You know, either on the treadmill near the TV or just doing high knees just for the straight cardio. It's good. You should do it. Been watching your videos for a while. First time catching live. Let's go. I hear that like every stream. That they've watched for a while. First time catching a stream. And I think it's really cool that I'm able to stream at these different times so that different people from different time zones are able to catch me. High knees, DB. Been watching your videos for a while, but first time... Oh, I just read that one. I'm blind. I average 8 to 10K steps at work alone. That's awesome. My goal is 10K steps a day, and I haven't missed a day in like 4 or 5 months. I've had some close calls where I was getting those last few steps out with 5 minutes to go, but you know. You eat a meal? What a disaster! Oh my god. Okay, I can reach Koga now. I'm gonna go get a heal in and then... Oh! Well, I'll get a heal in a minute. Poliwrath beats Cloister in a fight. That is true. Usually at the end of the day, you got like 13, 14K. Okay, that's pretty good. I get 13 to 14K if I'm like out on the town for something, but that's pretty rare. Oh, what am I doing headbutting? I can psychic this. Does running in place count? Yeah, as long as you're getting the steps. Okay, he sand attacked me. I'm not thrilled about that. Oh, I'm thirsty. Almost out of water, but that's okay. I think I'm wrapping things up soon. I want to do the Koga fight first. Poliwrath also gets Body Slam at 35. That's a good move. I imagine you're just trying to get the steps walking in circles in your room. No, I use the hallway. I walk the length of the hallway up and down. It's easier than walking in circles. When you have to turn constantly, it's very hard to get your steps in. But thankfully, because at the end of this hallway is the master bedroom, which is my bedroom. And then if I walk all the way from the window there, all the way down the hall, it's a long hallway, to the end of the hall is the guest bedroom. If I walk wall to wall like that, I get like 30 or 40 steps each way. Probably not 30 or 40. It's probably more like 25. But yeah, I just walk back and forth, up and down that hall. Oh, fuck, I gotta go around. That is true. Cloister is an ice type, which is very useful. It's also very high defense. Damp for self-destruct. Ooh. Does Cloister have that? I know Cloister sometimes has Skill Link, I think it's called, which is great with Icicle Spears. Oh, right, I don't need to save. It's a Nuzlocke. Dude's trying to hatch an egg upstairs? Yeah. Sometimes I walk downstairs. I have, if I walk between the front door and then the back door, it's roughly the same length of walking. Maybe a little less. I live in, a duplex. Skilling doesn't exist in Gen 3. Oh, okay. Yeah, I live in a duplex. So I've got 2 floors and a little bit of space and a basement. I don't know, there's some room in here. Okay. Finally time to catch a stream. Well, you're just in time. We're gonna go after Koga. I wanna look at my stats here. Alakazam's much faster and hits much harder. How many Pokemon have died? We're at 3 now. Oh yeah, I never did the... Oh, fuck, I didn't mean to hit a button. Whatever. I never went back to the Q&A thingy. Questions. What did everyone ask? Who are you? Do you like Dredagon? No. What fossil did you pick? Helix. What happened to MDB AMA? I just haven't done it in a while. I'll do it again. Will I ever get a spot on the team? You were on the team, weren't you? Wait, didn't you die? No, you didn't die. Wait, I thought you were on the team. I thought you are on the team. Oh, no, you're in the PC. You might be on the team. Do you use Versus Seeker for grinding in Fire Red, Leaf Green challenges? Sometimes, yes. Something. Any plans for the channel, or are you just going with the flow? I mean, I have a million plans for the channel. I always have a million plans for the channel. I have so many games written down that I want to play. If you catch a Dredagon in the run, can you name it after me? Yes. Does the pink one with the kisses on it go next to the one with the pineapple earrings? I think you need to revise what you just said to me. Will you play Randomizer Nuzlocke one day? No, I hate those. I tried it once and I hate it. That's why I thought I didn't like Nuzlocks for years, because I played a Randomizer Nuzlocke first, and no, I just hate fully randomized bullshit. Who's your favorite wrestler who did the Holly cost as a finisher? Bob Holly, also known as Hardcore Holly. How did you make your handle name Brother? I didn't. It was a nickname from high school. It doesn't mean anything. It's just a phonetical spelled noise. My real life name is Madrat, which is a very difficult name. And so I had many nicknames growing up. And so once as a joke, my friend Mike said, hey, the next noise I make is gonna be your next nickname. And he blurted it, the noise Mah-Dry-Bread. And then we workshopped how to spell it. And this current spelling you see right now is what we were happy with. It was not my username. I already had a username. It was just Madrat567. It later became my username. because the nickname caught on so fast that not only did all the kids call me Mah-Dry or MDB at high school, the teachers started calling me Mah-Dry. So Mah-Dry just became my name. And so that's my name. All right, that's all the questions. Unless someone just added more, let me check. Where are the hedgehogs? They're underground. Okay, that's all the questions. Now we fight Koga. Are you planning to do Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire runs anytime soon? You know the rules. I can answer soon. I can't answer when. I can only answer if. If is yes. It will happen at some point. Okay. This'll be easy. I'm a little worried about Muck. Because if it's not a one-shot, he might hit very hard with Sludge. And Muck's kind of tanky. But I think we'll one-shot. No! Okay. Okay, it was just minimize. And he's gonna Hyper Potion this turn, I think. Okay. I swear to God, a Cool Spot dies. He's such a good Pokemon, and we were so lucky to catch him. Yeah, poison is physical, that's true. Oh, come on! Ah! I don't like that he keeps giving me chances to miss. Oh, no. Come on. Okay. Maybe it's a one-shot? Maybe if the damage range is right? I hate this. He's only minimizing. 1 HP, Weezing, self-destructing. No, in this game, they don't self-destruct when it's their last Pokemon. That was only Gen 1. Okay. High cortisol gameplay. Yeah, fucking tell me about it. Oh. Here from some playthrough, but been here since like 2014. What was your favorite series you've done? I've always loved the creepypasta readings. I hope Cool Spot doesn't die. I was so bad at the Cool Spot readings. What's wrong with me? I was so bad at those creepypasta readings, but I'm happy that it means something to a lot of people. My favorite series I've ever done? I don't know. You can't make me pick between my children. It's not gonna be a one-shot. It was a one-shot. Okay, we're good. You know, that was a very stressful fight considering it was a no-damage sweep. That was the most stressful no-damage sweep I've ever had. Die, Koga, you don't belong in this world. It was not by his hands that he was once again given flesh. It was humans who wished to pay him tribute. Tribute? I'm not gonna get into it again. I did it! Wow, I'm the greatest ever. Let's do a hype train. Ugh. Oh, I guess hype trains are the Twitch thing, aren't they? Is there an equivalent of a hype train on YouTube? I don't think there is. Love those creepypasta readings. May have actually gone through all of them a couple times. I've heard that before. That people just put that playlist on, go to sleep or whatever. That's the thing is, like, a lot of the comments I get on old Let's Plays is just people saying, hey, I'm back to do my annual rewatch of this whole thing, and then they comment on the whole thing, and I love it. Oh my god, okay. I don't remember if it was in this series or if it was in the Nuzlocke. This is the Nuzlocke. I don't remember if it was in this series or in Ultra Moon that we brought up the Kirby Air Ride playthrough being really fun, but I've just recently got a huge wave of people commenting on the last episode of Kirby Air Ride saying, hey, I just watched through this. This was really fun. Thank you for recommending it. Thank you for watching it. Thank you so much, genuinely, because I'm really, really proud of that Let's Play. It's just me and my buddies playing through the City Trials mode on the original Kirby Air Ride on the GameCube, and we're just having fun 100%ing it and like goofing around a whole lot, and so many of you guys ended up going back and actually watching that, and you all told me in the comments you had a really fun time with it, so like, thank you. That means a lot to me. Those readings taught me a lot of proper English grammar too, funnily enough, because they were so poorly written. Yeah. Love the Kirby Air Ride video you guys made. We made more than one video. We did a whole series. We 100%ed City Trials achievements. It was really fun. It was hard, but it was fun. There was many great betrayals. I will never forget to the day I die when Whatageek saw me get off of my star to go get another one. As I was running to it, the star flies away because it times out, and as I'm running back to the original star I was on, he drive-by bombs it. Oh, that was so funny. Okay, well, we can learn Surf. We got some Pokemon that can learn it here. I really don't know what to deposit. I guess we don't need Cobalt on me right now. We got a few candidates for Surf. Who's got the highest special attack? He's level 17 though, and this one's 24, so it's kind of hard to compare some of these. Well, the highest is Gym Lead, but he's also just the highest level. Huh. King's Quest was great, I agree. I think I saw you commenting on those. I think we're going Gym Lead. Hey chat, should I evolve, get rid of Water Gun. Should I evolve Gym Lead right now, or should I do that later? Like, are there more level up moves I should be getting first? Because I would quite like Body Slam at level 35, but if there's a good reason not to, then I'll consider it. Shelter has a pearl you can sell? Oh, I didn't even notice. I'll have to remember that for later. Who are you? Spies! Yeah, I was thinking about that too. That voice actor was so weird. That's from King's Quest V. That's the same game where... Oh, do I not have a thing on here for it? No, I only have my King's Quest VI one, which is this.
I took a mint.
Help yourself. That is what they're there for.
Yeah, belly drum does sound really risky. Yeah, I don't think I want belly drum. You can always teach a brick break. That's true. That's true. Poliwrath? Oh, Poliwhirl gets Body Slam, Poliwrath gets Submission. Okay, well, Submission sucks ass. I'd rather just get Brick Break, which is very cheap TM to buy. So yeah, I'd rather just level up to get Body Slam then. Thanks for letting me know. I will buy a Water Stone, though, just so I have it on hand. I think the stones are actually a higher floor, aren't they? Is it this floor? Yes. Brick Break is like a sleeper hit move. Wrath has 70 special attack. What does Poliwhirl have? Yeah, Brick Break gets rid of Reflect and Light Screen, which is pretty good. But even if you're not dealing with Reflect and Light Screen, it's a pretty solid move. It's 100 accuracy and it's got pretty good power. When you're looking for a good fighting move, it's a reliable one. Only 50 for Whirl. Okay, so it does still get better at special attack. Okay. Okay, so it's not a very good special attacker in general. Maybe I should have given Surf to something else, but I'm sure we'll still get use out of it. We can always delete it and learn something else if we really need to. Okay. We're gonna fly here. And we're gonna save. All right. I gotta say, it's gone pretty well so far. We've had 3 deaths. Unfortunately, all 3 Pokemon that died were very good Pokemon, but do you prefer Wrath over Toad? Like, just in terms of what Pokemon I like more? I like Poliwhirl most. But do I prefer Wrath over Toad? I actually don't know the stats of Toad, so I'm not sure. Oh, the cats are swarming. I think they want food, so this is perfect timing. Rocky, do you want to say hi to the chat? Jump up. you want lap time? Hi. You're thinking about it. Come on. He's looking at me. He's considering it because he loves lap time, but he's also looking a little impatient. I think it's he finished his food and he wants more. Hi. Nope, he just wants food. Okay, I'm gonna feed Rocky. I'm sure Sabu will come down for food as well. He's just taking a nap up on the cat tree over there. Thank you so much for all the support, the continued support and everything today. I really appreciate it. You guys sent a lot of money through Super Chats today. Sorry, cat's lurking. You guys sent a lot of money through Super Chats today, and it's always really appreciated. Again, your money is your money. I don't want you to ever feel obligated, but just know that, yes, it does actually make a very big impact on my life. I'm sure you guys have noticed the view count has gone down a lot over the course of the last year, even just the last few months. It's just impressions are down a lot, which is, you know, YouTube tells me on the analytics, it's just I show up in suggested video less than I used to. It is what it is. I have no control over that. It sucks, but I can't stress out forever about things I don't have control over, you know? So I really appreciate the fan funding. It makes a massive difference for the life of me and my family. And I am going to go feed the boys and get myself a little bit of something to eat, then get a bunch of walking in, and then I need to figure out dinner for tonight because my girlfriend comes home in like an hour and a half. I cooked up a bunch of ground beef last night, and I think I'm going to make some like beef spinach wraps. That should be good. Thank you everybody so much for watching, and until next time, have a nice day. So you're watching this as a stinger at the end of this episode of the Nuzlocke, if you're watching this on the YouTube recording rather than as the live stream. If you're watching this as the live stream, this is before we've gotten started. I wanted to talk about an interesting comment thread that I got into today, because I think it was really interesting, and you guys would be very interested in it. I've had a lot of you guys over the course of this Nuzlocke tell me that you like that I am very open about like what it's actually like being a YouTuber. And so I thought, okay, this happened today. Let's turn a mild negative into a positive of telling you what it's actually like being a YouTuber and trying to talk to people in the comments section. Now, the majority of comments I get, the vast majority of comments I get are largely very positive. And it's always fun joking back and forth with you guys. However, in an episode of the Pokemon Ultra Moon Let's Play today, I had a very interesting comment. And I want to show this thread to you, without their name, of course, mostly just to explain how sometimes, no matter how reasonable you try to be, someone will be very unreasonable with you. You can try to make it so clear what you mean through text, and you can't get through to everybody. Now, there's a possibility that I am the one here getting it all wrong, and that I don't know how many people are here right now, that you guys can tell me that you think that I'm in the wrong. But I will read the comment thread to you back and forth, and I want to hear your genuine opinions on it. Don't just suck up to me because you like my show. And of course, I'm not going to include their name or anything. This is no shade on them. This is probably just a misunderstanding. I think this is genuinely a misunderstanding. So, the person in question said, I do feel obligated to say that cornrows are a black hairstyle, but I guess I can't stop you. Some other uninvolved person responded with, you should not feel obligated. That statement is gatekeeping and thus arguably racist. I don't really think it's racist, but whatever. The original person said in reply to them, politely asking someone to not culturally appropriate is racist. They're being tongue-in-cheek saying that, obviously. Anyway, so I responded to the original poster, and everything is just between me and the original poster at this point, by saying, I like when people participate in Slovak and Polish and Hungarian culture, even if they're not ethnically Slovak, Polish, or Hungarian. It's no different from a Japanese man wearing a cowboy hat in Texas being accepted, or people wearing agbada when going to a wedding in Nigeria. Don't know how to pronounce that out loud, I'm gonna be honest. Had to look up just to see what that thing was called because I couldn't remember. Culture is shared and celebrated, not locked off based on bloodlines. Or sorry, culture is to be shared and celebrated, not locked off based on bloodlines. Both Arab and Mediterranean people have been styling their hair into cornrows since antiquity. I think we can safely say that me giving my character pink cornrows in a video game over 2,000 years later is okay, and not some kind of insult to the culture of an entire skin color. And that was just me giving my stance on why I think me giving my character pink cornrows for about 3 minutes in a Let's Play is not actually some kind of genuine cultural appropriation or insulting thing. They responded with, and of course, if you think that I'm wrong on that whole culture thing, by all means, you can tell me. That's okay. But that's not really the core of what I'm talking about here. I could be, by all means, that's up to interpretation, up to opinion. I could be wrong in your opinion on that. Totally okay. This is where the problem starts. Their reply is, I feel the need to tell you that I wasn't inherently upset at you in any way, and it was more so a light suggestion. I wasn't expecting a huge text wall when I was trying to approach the situation lightly, but I guess you felt the need to get defensive about this one. I don't think that I was being defensive. I don't really feel like I was defending myself from anything. I just gave my opinion. Now, the other person called this person a racist, which I think was ridiculous. I don't think this person is a racist. But no, and I guess for some context, the reason I opened with, I like when people participate in Slovak and Polish and Hungarian culture, even if they're not ethnically those things, is that's my background. It's my culture. And I'm okay with that. Just like how I'm also culturally Canadian, and a lot of people move to Canada and they adopt Canadian culture, and I think that's cool as hell. I don't know, it's to be celebrated. Let's celebrate the good parts of the culture, right? Anyway, I responded with, I could already tell, like, okay, they have a little bit like a snide undertone in that, so I should probably just clarify, like, hey, I don't think you were doing anything wrong, and I'm not trying to be defensive. So I said, explain my viewpoint on why I think culture should be shared and celebrated isn't me being defensive. I don't feel the need to defend anything, nor do I think you were being hostile. They replied, and this is their final reply. For how many years you've lived, I would have thought that you would have learned how to handle situations like this in a more polite and concise manner, especially given that you're a content creator and interacting with people is part of your job. My original comment wasn't an accusationary statement. It's strange how insulted you got. Now, I don't know where I came across as insulted during that. In fact, I directly told them that I know that they're not being hostile. I said that I am not defending and you are not attacking. That was kind of my way of just trying to tell them, no, it's okay. There's no disagreement here. Everything's okay. Concise isn't something you can convey over text. Or sorry, cadence isn't something you can convey over text. That's true. In fact, I bring that up in my reply. How much more polite can you be? I know, I thought I was being pretty polite. They weren't being polite with me, but I was being polite with them. So I was pretty direct in the beginning of my next, my reply. I said, I was polite. You're the only one here making accusations and snide comments. Which is true. Immediately saying for how long you've lived and I thought you'd be able to handle situations more polite and concise. Not really a wall of text, by the way. My reply was shorter than any of theirs. At least on the explaining my viewpoint thing. And, strange how insulted you got. So I said, I was polite. You're the one making accusations and snide comments. I'm not sure why you read defensiveness in me explaining what I think about culture, but there's clearly been some kind of misunderstanding. You're now just going on about how insulted I am by this after I told you that I'm not. I didn't think that you're being hostile, and my response wasn't hostile either. Just reread the messages back and forth. I have no issues with you at all. I'm genuinely just discussing ideas with you and why I don't think why I don't think this was some kind of negative appropriation. I can't stress this enough. You are okay. You did nothing wrong. I'm not upset with you. And I think that none of this would have happened if you heard my tone of voice. Things are lost in text. If you want to talk about this, I'm streaming in an hour or two, and I'm cool with talking about it with you there. We're all good. Exclamation point on we're all good. Never heard back. They responded within 5 minutes on the other ones. They never responded to this ones. You're Canadian, aren't you guys known for being overly polite? Yeah, but that's a stereotype. It's not true. I'm gonna be... I've lived in Canada for 33 years. I can tell you that one's not true. You don't sound defensive. I don't think you're necessarily right here, but you sound very reasonable in your response. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Again, you don't need to agree with me on my opinion. And if you disagree with how I handled that, by all means, tell me. It's completely okay. I'm not going to hold it against you or anything stupid like that. I was not involved in the conversation, but I'm going to accuse you of being Canadian. I went, well, that is a correct accusation. I feel like a lot of people feel explaining yourself is becoming defensive. It isn't always, but a lot of people feel it is no matter what. I do see that sometimes, yes. And obviously it can be defensive, but I don't think me explaining what I thought, I don't think that was defensive. Sorry, let me catch up on the chat. Well, the insult is unnecessary. I agree, but all I can do is say, hey, you're insulting and I'm not. And then I don't insult back because that's not going to fix anything. Accusationary, I don't think that's a word. I think it's accusatory. Oh, you know what? You're right. Oh, they wrote accusatory. I said it wrong. My bad. Old internet used to have a tone indicator like /s to emphasize. Yeah, some people use that. I don't think they're actually expected you to respond, so it scared them. That does legit happen sometimes, and I wish I could prevent that. Tone doesn't carry through text. I feel like someone couldn't handle logic. Maybe. I don't want to assume that. There was no reason to pull your age into it. Yeah. That's a defensive response, taking away from the main topic and insulting you. Okay, I kind of got that vibe too, that they were being defensive and they're kind of projecting, because they seem insulted by me responding. It seems like there's a lot of projection going on, but I don't really want to assume that, nor do I want to just say you're projecting, because, like, okay, you heard the responses they gave me. If I said you're projecting, it would get so much more vitriolic. I wasn't looking for that. If it's a real person, they didn't read it at all. It is a real person, yeah. But I bet it's 100% not a bot. It doesn't read at all like a bot in any way. They're a real person who comments here. Time to just emphasize everything obnoxiously so people know exactly what you mean. I mean, I said exactly, like, I directly told them that I don't think they're being hostile, and then they thought I thought they were being hostile. I was like, okay, well, do you think I'm lying? Why did you show up to their house and slash their tires? Well, I didn't tell you that part. I didn't want you to know that I'm evil. For what it's worth, your writing style and vocabulary does impart a strong interrogative and defensive tone. Okay. Do you think that I had a strong interrogative and defensive tone in these messages that I just read out? Or do you mean in general? The Dutch are also known to be polite, but man, they swear like sailors when they're talking to each other, yeah. Also, the Dutch are very direct, and I'm very direct. I think this is why the Dutch like me. This is why the Dutch have told me they like me. I am very, very direct. I'm direct, but I have a good intention at least. So, like, I will directly tell people I like them, and that I have no problem with them. I have no issue just saying that to them. And I mean that shit. The conversation began with potential nuance, but devolved into devolved from a constructive conversation fast. Okay. I tried to keep it constructive, but I don't think I succeeded. Look, two things I know about Canadian is that they're French light and polite. If it's not true, then what is? Okay, we're not French light. There's one province of the entire country that's French. That's like saying we're all Texan. I think someone explaining a defensive way tends to be less concise. Maybe. I guess that depends. If I ever see you reply to something I commented, I'm just be like, oh, cool, he replied. Game should have given you more hairstyles, racist game. True. I should have been able to have the old Japanese samurai hairstyle where you shave at the middle and then you have the ponytail that comes out the front. Hey Gar, how's it going? Yeah, I like you too, Gar. Where was I? Sometimes being direct rubs people the wrong way, I guess. It does, yeah. That's why I try to also be very direct with how I like them. So that they know that part. And if they believe me, they believe me, and if they don't, they don't. There's nothing I can really do about that part. Tone and intent can be really difficult to communicate by text. I agree. I even said that to them. Which makes it easy for people to insert what they think the other person's tone and intent would be. Yes, yes. And I do think that that kind of happened there to some degree. I do think that they clearly read into what I was saying, something that I wasn't saying. And so that's why I directly tried to just tell them, like, hey, I think that there's a misunderstanding here. I can't stress this enough. I'm okay with you. You did nothing wrong. I'm not upset with you. Like, all of that. Because I just wanted it to be very, very clear to them that, like, no, I have no problem with you. Explaining too clearly can be seen as quite defensive. I've been there. Do you think that I was explaining too clearly, though, at the beginning when I just said, you know, I like when people participate in my culture. I don't think there's anything wrong with a Japanese guy going to Texas and wearing a cowboy hat. You know, culture is to be celebrated and shared, not locked off. I don't think, I struggle to see how that was defensive, I guess. It was disagreeing with what they said. In general, your writing style makes you come off as such. In these messages, I think you were fair, but it's very easy to misread them as being defensive, your intentions notwithstanding. I forget, are you someone from the symposium chat on SFO Discord? I feel like I've seen your name from there, but I could be wrong. Thank you for the $5. Hey, my stupid joke about Canadians mad MDB chuckle. Made MDB chuckle. Here's a $5 to celebrate. Thank you, I appreciate that. When do we get WWE style between MDB and MBD? I don't know, has anyone uploaded Michael from Vsauce to the community creations yet? One of Dev's longtime mods. See, there you go. Okay, I thought I recognized the name. See, that makes a whole lot of sense. Because you see me in a chat where people are often having very direct political conversations and stuff. And obviously that is gonna be a lot more heated. And although I try not to get heated, I do obviously get annoyed sometimes. I don't like to speak out of annoyance, but I am very, very direct with people about what I think is and is not reasonable. I'm also, as you've seen though, very, very direct with them that I respect them and like them. And that I also don't think I'm automatically just right. No, he sounds overly sensitive to opinions. I think it's they. Just judging by the name. I shouldn't give hints as to the name, actually, sorry. Maybe someone should make AI-generated WWE video. I'm good. I don't want to see that nightmare. Anyway, I thought that was just an interesting thing. I tried my best to just be very clear with them that, like, hey, there's no problem. I really don't think that there's any serious disagreement here. And they were going after my age and my job and saying I'm not polite and saying that I was insulted, which I don't feel insulted, and that I was defensive, but I don't feel like I was being attacked. So I guess that was just on the topic of how I try to show you guys what it's actually like being a YouTuber. This happens sometimes where no matter how clearly you communicate and you try to reassure somebody that you're okay with them, that you don't even disagree with them, that everything's okay, that you're not attacking them or you're not insulting them or anything like that, some people, they're just gonna go after you and after you and after you until they stop replying or you stop replying. And there is truly nothing you can say that will get you and them on the same page. It sucks if you're someone like me who really likes to communicate clearly. However, there's nothing you can do sometimes. You can't win them all over. You can't always get across what you're trying to get across. It sucks, but that's how the cookie crumbles sometimes, and you gotta let it not kill you. I hope that's useful to some people out there, because I know that there's a lot of YouTubers who watch me who ask for advice on how to handle communities and stuff like that. Sometimes you just need to be like, look, the best I can do is just tell them like, hey, I think some things are lost in text. I just want you to know I'm totally okay with you. I'm sorry this happened. And just kind of leave it at that. And they may never believe you. They may never believe you. It's all you can do. Yeah, I agree. A lot is lost in text communication. That's why even like, you're in the symposium chat. You know that sometimes I'll throw a voice note in there, and I think that sometimes when I throw a voice note in there, people get a better vibe for who I am, because a lot of them don't, they don't watch me, obviously. They're there because they watch Dev, not because they watch me. Anyway, I thought that was interesting, and I hope that you guys got something out of that. This will be an interesting stinger for the end of the video that you can skip if you're not even remotely interested in this.